All right, guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode of an unboxing video. As you may know, or can probably tell, I had to get another dehydrator because my last one kicked the bucket. But without further ado, I like this one because it got 5 tiers. It came in, but it's a bit smaller than I thought, but it has 5 trays. The Elite Gourmet. So let's get this unboxed real quick and see what time it is, y'all. Let's get her unboxed real fast. Okay, she's pretty nice, you know. My last one lasted me pretty good, but unfortunately it started making noises. It still worked, but I don't want it to go all the way out and then I have to get another one. Why do they always put these things on there, man? Like, I don't understand why they put this on there. What is that for? Somebody let me know if you know what that is for. But anyhow, like I said, they got 5 trays on here. Come with a little book too if you may need that. I don't know. Elite Customer Service Center. Just a few little instructions on how to use it, I guess. Microwave blanching, steam blanching, and whatever that is. I mean, you can look through that if you get it, but no microwave and steam. I don't know. I guess you can use the trays for that. I don't know. But 5 trays and they stack it so. But I'm going to tell you something else I had seen with this dehydrator that I like. For one, you see the hole in the center, right? So the airflow is pretty good on there, I would think. It comes out the center there. Then it got this surrounding type of thing. So the air must be coming out the sides here and the top. And then look at that bottom. It also vents here at the bottom. So it's another thing I liked about it. And then the temperatures this go from, I'm not sure what these are here. I'm pretty sure they're a temperature. They're pretty low, but the dial starts reading at 95. And it goes from 95 all the way up to 158. So that there's a pretty good dehydration for me because I like dehydrating at about 140, between 140, 150, 149 is somewhere up in there because I dehydrate my stuff till it's real dehydrated. I mean crispy dehydrated, no flaky, no beany, straight real dehydrated, especially with my meat because I only dehydrate a few things. I only dehydrate peppers, chicken, and beef, but I'm open for other things. But anyhow, that caught my eye with this thing here. The only thing I don't like about it is because these trays here, you got to stack them right because they're not like interchangeable. You can't stack them upside down. They have to be stacked the right way, and they also got to be positioned right, it seems like, because I noticed that how you see how they got the outer and the inner side on the tray right there. I saw that, but other than that, I didn't know how it was going to be till I received it, and it's not too complicated. It's a dehydrator. So with that being said, hey, within a day or two here, I'm going to be dehydrating me some more beef jerky. We're going to see how this baby gets down real quick. That's all I'm going to say right now. That's all I got right now, and we're going to see how this baby works. I mean, this is unboxing, you know. Later on, it might be a review, but right now, it's just the unboxing. So we're going to see what it do, y'all. All right, you guys, quick update on this dehydrator. Already, before I even release this video, this thing has developed some cracks. It's got a crack in the lid, and I probably haven't used this thing no more than 10 times. It's really still fairly new. 10 times. The plastic already got a crack here in the center of the lid. My trays, I don't know, if you heard that falling out, but it already started cracking. If y'all can see that right there, it's already started developing cracks. All the trays got pretty much cracks. That one has a crack there on it. Things started cracking up on me, guys. And this one got cracks. You can see that right there. And it can't be too hot for itself, so I didn't put any heat more on it. I can't put any more heat on it. This one is the only tray that didn't develop any cracks. And one of these trays, this one got the cracks right here. One of them got a crack in the side of it. I've seen that too. But I don't know what. This one right here. Look at that. Crack right there. So a piece of that plastic that was falling out. This dehydrator is not the best at all. It dehydrates good, but these trays right here, and no, I didn't put them in too hot of a dishwasher. I don't even have a dishwasher. I had to wash them by hand, but I didn't even get around to washing them. Well, I mean, I did get around to washing them, but not when it's cracked. This was cracked in between the dehydration. But you see that, guys? So yeah, I will be calling them and seeing what they can do, because that shouldn't be cracked. And I don't know what kind of plastic they use, but this plastic ain't made for, I guess, the high and low temperatures. It heats up and then it cools off or whatever. But like I showed you guys, the temperature is only from 90 to, what was that again? To 158. I mean, the temperature is not that high. And I usually, depends on my stuff, I usually do mine at 140. I don't go to heat the highest. I usually do it between 149 and 140. So this is really defective with these trays on here. So I'm going to be calling customer service and see what they can do. Maybe they can send me some more trays out. I don't know. But we're going to see what they do. But other than that, it's a good thing, because before I actually put out that unboxing review of this thing, I forgot about that video. And I thought about it. And I went back to look at that video because I was going to do a part 2. Then I seen I never even put the video out. So, hey, here the part 2 is to that video at the end of that first review video, guys. I don't know if it's just me, but the only thing I have dehydrated on here was peppers and beef jerky. Actually, beef was the last one I did. The other stuff was peppers and chicken jerky. There's no reason for this thing to be cracking up like that. This plastic is not suitable for, I guess, the heat ranges this thing go through. Now, I will look through the book, but who says there's a limit on how long you hydrate? Because I do hydrate at 24 hours sometime, but that still shouldn't be it, y'all. So anyway, whoops, there goes another rubber tree plant. But I don't know. Peace out, guys. Thank you for watching. I mean, the dehydrate's pretty good. I know I got to a good 10 before I start seeing cracks develop. And it could have developed more before then, but I started noticing them at about my 10 dehydration. Peace out. Hey, what's up, YouTube? Thanks for stopping by my channel. Hit that like button, leave me a comment. I drop videos once a week. So hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. Thanks for watching. Yeah, you know what to do.